Okay, today we are going to discuss about industry का same aspect है, that is the industrial regions of India. So we have gone through multiple mineral depositions, multiple resource, उसमें minerals है, mineral deposition है. So we have gone through the regions where these mineral regions, these minerals is been mostly seen. वो और कहाँ पे है max which is been available. Yes, sir, we have gone through. So I say based on these minerals and many other things, we have industries which is depending on this. इसमें if you look, it is being concentrated in some part of India, these industries. This concentration of industries based on many factors, like we have discussed the factors which influence the industrial locations. तो ऐसा एक इंडस्ट्री आएगा तो मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्री सेम रीजन में आएगा. If it comes so, that we will say it as industrial regions. So there will be multiple industries on that regions. For India, we have mainly 6 to 8 main regions, major regions, and there are minor regions as well. That is what we are going to discuss today. So before going to the industrial regions of India, we can discuss what is industrial region. So industrial region are those regions with number of industries located to each other, close to each other है. यहाँ पे एक इंडस्ट्री होगा, वो within that many companies होगा, सामने दूसरा इंडस्ट्रीज होगा, उसके अंदर भी many companies होगा, ऐसा बहुत कुछ इंडस्ट्रीज सामने सामने क्लोजली कम, क्योंकि जो बेनिफिट मिलता है that can be shared. Every time we are saying about some industries, I will say basic industry है, consumer industry है, तो industry को, this basic industry को और key industry को depend करने वाला other industries पे है. Like there are industries, iron and steel industries है एक जगह पे, तो इसके सामने automobiles industries, बहुत कुछ automobiles industries आता है, सामने machine industries आता है, टूल इंडस्ट्रीज, एग्रो बेस्ड टूल हो, जो भी हो, टूल बेस्ड इंडस्ट्रीज है, तो इट विल बिकम ए क्लस्टर, क्योंकि द आउटपुट फ्रॉम दिस आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री, दैट इज द बेनिफिट, कैन बी यूज्ड बाय ऑल अदर इंडस्ट्रीज नियर बाय, जो भी इंडस्ट्रीज हो दे कैन यूज इट. सो बेनिफिट कैन बी शेयर्ड बाय क्लोजनेस. सो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट को इसमें we can save, cost of production कम कर सकता है, that is the benefit. तो ये industries कहाँ पे ज्यादा होगा? It is, there are so many factors which influence, mainly the raw materials. Usually in India, the raw material we are saying is mainly the natural resources, mainly the mineral resources. Iron and steel industry is mainly concentrated in the regions where we get iron ore. और power generation के लिए coal, और इसको तो support करने वाला manganese, ये सब के सामने we will start industries. So mostly these industries are seen in near to natural resources. Other than this, it is being concentrated near basic industries. Basic industries के सामने होगा, so it will become a cluster. So other character is most of the population, proportion of the population are employees है उधर का spelling, employees होगा, employees family होगा, Yeah, these people will dominate the population residing in the industrial regions who are working in these multiple industries. Another character is that this region is well served by transportation network. When we say about these factors influencing industrial location, we said about the transportation, mainly in the transition zone, mainly in the junction zones where road, rails, port, airways, ये सब meet होगा उसी जगह पे. So they have lot of connectivity for transporting the material or the final goods from the industries. So these are the characteristics of an industrial region, major characteristics. एक हो गया multiple industries located close to each other for getting benefit of this closeness. Second one है, this is mainly concentrated near to the natural regions, sorry, natural resource or near to the basic industries. Other than this, it is near to well-developed transport network. Well-developed transport network कहाँ है? उसके सामने होगा this region. Actually, उल्टा है. Where there is this industrial region, usually the transport network is highly developed. तो इसका तो output लेके बाहर जाना है, market में बेचना है. So that is the characteristic of a industrial region. So there are certain indices to identify the industrial region. So ऐसा नहीं बोल पाया, there is 3 industries, so it is a region. No, ऐसा we can't say like that. We want to look the size of the industry. We want to look the number of working force there. We want to look the characteristics of the industries. We want to look the power consumed by them. There are many factors which influence the or which have to identify an industrial region. Important among them are the number of industries in an area. If I say industry 3, don't think that it is an industrial region. So if I say industrial region, it may consist of more than 5,000, 6,000 companies उसी area पे होगा. So this is a bigger area extending many kilometers, 20, 30, 40 उतना सा kilometer area ये cover होगा, consisting of many industries, more than 5,000, 6,000 industries over. Don't think that it is 1, 2 industries located, then it can be said as industrial. It's not like that. A lot of area is being occupied by industry or industrial activities. The second indexes is that the number of workers depending on industry or the secondary activities, mainly the industrial activities or companies, factories, ये सब में कितना working force है. बोलने से 100 working force? No. It is saying that lakh उतना सा millions of population उसके अंदर होनी चाहिए who are depending on the industrial activities. So that can be considered as industrial region. Then percentage of industrial workers to the total workers. So, percentage of industry, अभी हम बोला है 1 million होनी चाहिए, नहीं ये तो let it be 1 lakh सोचो, तो 1 lakh population है, working force है, so who are depending upon industry है, but they were directly relating to industrial work. There are other works also, like if we are starting an industrial industry and there will be number of labor force इसके अंदर birth आएगा. So they have their families. They were staying outside the industrial area. So they need certain services like medical services, educational services, market, commercial areas. ये सब उसको तो चाहिए। तो मार्केट एरिया है, स्कूल है, हेल्थ हॉस्पिटल्स है, ये सब जगहों पे देयर आर वर्किंग फोर्स, उस जगह पे भी वर्किंग फोर्स होगा who were serving these industrial workers. So based इसमें ऐसा है, to identify an industrial region, the industrial workers who were directly working in the industrial region should be dominating at that region. Then power consumption of the industry. So just like yesterday's factors influencing location of the industries, we said about power. The industries were located near to the power area, जहाँ पे they can produce electricity, they can consume the electricity, they will concentrate on that area. Like where the coal production, coal है, तो उसी area पे there will be industrial concentration. Otherwise कुछ dam है, like अभी जमशेदपुर, तो उधर क्या है, near to that there is दामोदर वैली project है, तो they are concentrating, staying near to that. तो कितना यूज करेगा इसके लिए, that is another criteria to identify industrial region. Then total industrial output. As I said, there are adjacent or other sectors who are near to these industries. So industrial output पूरा मिला के, if it is 5000 unit है, industrial unit है, and how much gross industrial output उसमें से मिलता है, वो इंडस्ट्री से कितना आउटपुट मिलता है in the form of goods, services और in the name of economy कितना आउटपुट मिलता है. So based on all these things, we can divide the industrial regions. So even if you look anywhere, many places you can see industries, but we can't say this area is industrial region. ऐसा नहीं बोल पाएगा. For that, the region should have sufficient number of industries, sufficient number of working force who is depending on this industry, enough consumption of power by these industries, and there should be certain percentage of industrial output which is being received from that particular region. Then only we can say that this is an industrial region. Now we can move to industrial regions of India. So industries, there will be many companies which is grouping together for getting some benefit when they come closer. Why a industrial region? For studying this, there are lot of scholars who tried. Important them are Trivartha, Berner, then P.P. Kiran, M.M. Jerkins. You have multiple geographers who have studied the or tried to divide the industrial regions of India. So most widely accepted industrial region, there are 6 major industrial regions. But currently there are emerging areas as well. So presently there are 8 major industrial regions which has been widely accepted. So इसका नाम हम बोलेगा, अभी एक नाम बोलेगा, but relating to that there will be within that region there will be multiple areas. ऐसा है, तो एक इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन है, तो इसके अंदर ही बहुत कुछ सब रीजन्स यू कैन फाइंड. उतना बड़ा एरिया होगा. hundreds of square kilometer area, which is being occupied by industries. So for India, right now we are going to discuss about its major 8 industrial regions. The first one is the Mumbai-Pune industrial region. So Mumbai-Pune, we know that cotton cultivation, Deccan region है, black cotton soil है उसी area पे. So Mumbai-Pune region का origin is mainly started because of this cotton cultivation. So agro-based industry से ये शुरुआत किया है. And you know there are a lot of capitalists in Mumbai region. So they will give capital for industry. So we have the Mumbai port. So there are so many factors which attracts the industries to particular this in Mumbai Pune industrial region. Attract कर रहा है. First one is the development of seaport. After the development of seaport and the development of cotton industries, the Mumbai-Pune region has started growing as a industrial region. Other favorable condition है the humid climate. अच्छा climate है. So humid climate, enough rainfall भी मिलेगा. So there is presence of water. Natural port है उसी area पे. Then availability of hydropower. For any region industries, we said there should be some power. Power देने के लिए कुछ चीज तो होनी चाहिए. So Mumbai Pune region has also these hydro power projects. Then skilled laborers है उसी area पे. Especially in the cotton industrial sectors, there are a lot of skilled laborers. And a vast hinterland producing cotton. Cotton produce करने के लिए there are lot of area within the industrial region. So these are the favorable conditions which helped Mumbai Pune industrial region to grow. Major industries other than cotton are यहाँ पे other industries. So पहले cotton industry हुआ है तो started developing industries develop होने शुरू किया है तो textile industry बढ़ गया है, population has moved to that, तो population high हो गया है, so they have started investing in many other industries like engineering good industries, chemical industries, food processing industries, leather industries, pharmaceutical industries, and film industries. ये सब है मुंबई में सबसे ज्यादा. If you look the Pune region, it has metallurgic, chemical, engineering, and automobile industries dominating in Pune region. So we have Mumbai region हो गया, Pune region हो गया. Within, I said within a region there are multiple regions of area. So other regions include Ambarnath, Andheri, Bandhu, Ghatkopar, Hadasar, Jogeshwari, Kalyan, Kirki, Kolhapur, Kurla, Nasik, Sohalapur, Thane, Trombay, Ulhasnagar, then Vikhroli. तो ऐसा बहुत कुछ एरियाज है. ये सब इसका तो जरूरी नहीं है पढ़ने की, लेकिन मुंबई पुणे रीजन ये याद रखना है. तो as I said, there will be multiple companies होगा, नहीं तो factories होगा. In Mumbai Pune regions, you have almost 800 registered factories. So unregistered भी बहुत factories होगा, but काउंट करने के लिए we have almost 8,000 registered factories है, giving work to 15 lakh workers. So that is the Mumbai-Pune industrial region. So this is one of the oldest industrial region है. So it has its own problem. Abhi, as we know, maximum growth, industrial growth of this region has already happened. Almost हो गया है. So it has started disintegrate करने का शुरुआत हो गया. So there are a lot of problems for these industrial regions. One is inadequate supply of power. तो बहुत ज्यादा industries हो गया है. Same way, one of the metropolitan city है. So the population is also that much high. Domestic purpose के लिए it required minimum power तो चाहिए. तो एक साइड में पूरा पावर उस साइड में जा रहा है एंड अदर साइड में 8,000 के ऊपर रजिस्टर्ड फैक्ट्री है, तो उधर भी पावर देना पड़ेगा. तो हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर से देयर इज सर्टेन लिमिटेशन. So that is the one of the important problem for Mumbai-Pune region. Then obsolete or outdated machinery, पुराना और नॉट अभी के लिए उतना आउटपुट नहीं देने वाला मिशनरीज है कॉटन इंडस्ट्री में, जो भी इंडस्ट्रीज, बिकॉज ऑल दीज आर ओल्ड इंडस्ट्रीज, ट्रेडिशनल इंडस्ट्रीज है. तो अभी का डेवलपमेंट धीरे से हो गया, बिकॉज अभी नया वाला एक सोच रहा है कि आई कैन मेक एन इंडस्ट्री देयर, बट यू डोंट गेट स्पेस देयर. उतना सा स्टील हो गया है, डेंसिटी इज दैट मच. तो जो ट्रेडिशनल इंडस्ट्रीज था, they were existing right now, they are existing still now. तो क्या हो गया, जो मिशनरीज which were brought during that time is still used. Then high cost of land and high rent of commercial spaces. Land density ज्यादा हुआ है, population इतना है, so demand for land is very high, more than that we expect. So land को buy करना बहुत मुश्किल है, खरीदना मुश्किल है. So if as an entrepreneur, if somebody tries to purchase it, it is of high cost. Or if somebody try to rent it, rent में देगा, फिर भी the rent is very high. Then labor unrest, especially in the cotton sector में. So right now, there in the early times there were skilled laborers. Abhi they were moving to some other places, some other industries. Abhi I said there are a lot of other industries came, engineering, chemical, pharmacy, leather. Other than this, IT industries, film industries. So lot of scope for the farmers. So they were moving from one side to another. And regarding the cotton industry, many farmers suicide, you can see in this particular area. Interest ज़्यादा होगा, but there are a lot of exploitation for the laborers. Then increasing regionalism. So sons of this oil policy, जो particular area में है. If I am Arunachali, and I am saying that this is my region. This is my region. I don't allow outsiders to come and work here. There will be some reason for that. If I am saying so, my job opportunity is taken by someone else, or I am not getting enough education because some other outsiders is taking that chance. So there are a lot of problems. If an area is develop हो गया, तो बाहर से बहुत लोग आएगा, they will work there. So it will affect the job opportunities and other opportunities of the local people there. So क्या करेगा? नहीं, ये तो हमारा region है, so I will do first. If there is a vacancy, you can do. So I saw increasing regionalism. You can see in Maharashtra. Sons of the soil policy. Then high rate of crimes. Dharavi. Slum hai, India's biggest slum hai. That is being located at this region. So क्या है? Unemployment है, underemployment है, poverty है, social issues बहुत ज्यादा है, discrimination बहुत ज्यादा है. So people will change from their normal life to criminal life. चोरी करेगा, ना ये तो गुंडागिरी करेगा, ऐसा बहुत कुछ चीज करने का चांसेस है, because they want to earn for their family. Then increasing environmental pollution. Industry means pollution है, secondary sector. जो भी production है, बीच में it will emit carbon dioxide, carbon emit करेगा, नहीं तो कुछ ऐसा वाला gas तो emit करेगा. Other than this, they will pollute water, contaminated waste from the industry will contaminate the water, drinking water, नदी का water को contaminate करेगा. तो बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है. इंक्रीज द पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा हुआ है तो उन लोगों का वेस्ट है, तो वेस्ट डिस्पोजल बिकम ए प्रॉब्लम, सो वो भी पोल्यूट करेगा. So there are multiple things right now retarding the growth of this Mumbai-Pune region. Then second one is the Kolkata-Hooghly region, industrial region. So Hooghly River, one of the important inland river port located at this river. कोलकाता को अपना इतना बड़ा नाम देने के लिए the importance of Hooghly River is very big. तो इसी रीजन में because of this port and सामने कौन सी एरिया है? झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, West Bengal, Odisha. So all these are mineral deposition area है, large scale mineral deposition है. So there we can see the concentration of raw materials, mineral deposit है. On the other side, agro industries उसी area पे है. From the east and northeastern side they will get tea. तो ऐसा बहुत कुछ चीज will come to this Kolkata region. Favorable condition include agro raw materials. क्या क्या होगा? Jute, indigo and tea. Nearness to coal mines, Raniganj, Jharia, ऐसा बहुत कुछ. Then abundance of water, cheap labor and facilities of export. This is one of the major factor. Facilities है export करने के लिए. Hooghly River है तो अंदर तक ship आएगा. To the mainland के अंदर ship आएगा, so it is easy to take the cargoes. Because of the same, there are more than 1 lakh. This is actually wrong. This is 10,000 registered industries have area, providing jobs to almost 20 lakh people. 20 lakh population ko they are giving employment. Important regions include Naihati, Batpara, Shamnagar, Krishnanagar, Shahrampur, Titagarh, Rishra, Kolkata, Howrah, and Bhuj. So ये सब regions और cities इसी एरिया पे है. तो इसी एरिया पे दिस इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल है, पुराना से इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन था. तो दिस एरिया इज आल्सो हैव मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स. वन इज paucity of space and traffic jam, same like Mumbai. Space नहीं है, congested है, रोड में भी और लिविंग एरिया में भी और लैंड में भी यू कैन सी स्पेस प्रॉब्लम. देन शॉर्टेज ऑफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, इनसैनिटेशन एंड लैक ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चरल एमिनिटीज. ओके, ट्रेडिशनल हो गया है, पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा हो गया है, वन ऑफ द डेंसली पॉपुलेटेड स्टेट in India है West Bengal. So this region is located in West Bengal है. Then silting of Hooghly River resulting in the silting of Kolkata port. तो उसमें क्या होगा? Silt deposit. Rivers always have deposition, sediment deposition होगा. तो sediment deposition होने से the depth of the river decreases. तो ship को अंदर आना मुश्किल होगा. So continuous silting makes such kind of problems. Then outdated missionaries. Then the presence of Naxalite movement and political unrest. This was all one. Abhi Naxalites utna zyada nahi, still there is existing, but comparatively lesser. Then strikes and lockouts. बहुत कुछ strike है industrial region. Then shortage of power supply. This region में है coal production का, तो coal है dependency power के लिए. फिर दामोदर वैली प्रोजेक्ट है इसके सामने. So all this giving power supply, but on this other side the availability of power supply is not competent with the demand. Then the third one is Ahmedabad Vadodara industrial region. तो ये उतना पुराना नहीं है, still it is the third largest industrial region है. The favorable condition इसमें है, one is cotton, hinterland, बहुत कुछ cotton है. तो महाराष्ट्र we have gone through Mumbai Pune region सामने है, so cotton इसी एरिया पे भी you can see. Other than this, availability of cheap land. बाकी सब रीजन, दो रीजन में क्या था, रीजन स्पेस कम था. दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट उतना ज्यादा ओल्डर वन नहीं है, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सेम देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्पेस है. तो चीप लैंड यू विल गेट, एंड चीप स्किल्ड एंड अनस्किल्ड है, दोनों को इसी एरिया से यू विल गेट. चीप है. देन पोर्ट फैसिलिटीज, गुजरात पोर्ट हैगा उसी एरिया पे. Then near to petroleum, thermal and hydro and nuclear power station. बहुत कुछ हाइडल पावर स्टेशन है, उक्कई प्रोजेक्ट है. Then nuclear power Kakrapara region उसी एरिया पे है. So there is lot of power. ये सब है इसका favorable condition. Almost 11,000 registered factories है, giving jobs to 15 lakh population. India's second largest cotton hub. The first one is Maharashtra, Mumbai, Pune है. तो second हो गया, second largest cotton hub is in Ahmedabad Vadodara industrial region में है. Other than cotton, we have chemical industries, engineering goods, pharmaceuticals, woolen textile and petrochemical goods. इसमें in Surat we have silk textile and diamond cutting region as well. तो यहाँ का other regions है आनंद, अंकलेश्वर, भावनगर, भरूच, Godhra, Jamnagar, Kalol, Kheda, Rajkot, and Sundarnagar within this region. So, इसमें भी there are some problems. One is shortage of water and poor quality of water. यहाँ ज़्यादा है. Then communal tension that we know. गुजरात region में पहले से बहुत कुछ communal rights हुआ था. So that is also affecting the growth of the industrial region at that place. Then the fourth one is the Madurai, Coimbatore, Bangalore industrial region. ये तो recent है, उतना पुराना नहीं है, तो उतना ज़्यादा problem नहीं है. It's a growing stage में है. Madurai, Coimbatore, Bangalore and ये sub region. Madurai, Coimbatore is in Tamil Nadu and Bangalore is in Karnataka. Condition है good climate, rainfall भी अच्छा से मिलेगा. तो ईयरली में 6 मंथ के ऊपर ड्राई क्लाइमेट भी मिलेगा, सन भी मिलेगा. So good climate existing at these areas. Other than this, disciplined and skilled and unskilled labor से उसी एरिया पे regular supply of power. Even the Kozhikode power plant, nuclear power plant भी इसके सामने है. So power supply is there. Neyveli lignite, we know that. तो ये सब इसके सामने है. So power supply भी है. And some important ports, that is Chennai port, Kochi, Mangalore and Tuticorin seaport. A seaport is around this Bangalore, Madurai, Coimbatore and Bangalore industrial region. सामने पूरा ऐसा rotate करके we have lot of ports. यहाँ पे this region is well known for cotton and silk textile. Kanjivaram is at this region. Other than this, we have coffee processing industries. Coffee, one of Karnataka, one of the largest coffee producer in India. Then leather goods, oil mills, chemical industries, rubber goods. When we studied about rubber, this rubber is mostly concentrated South India में है. We have discussed that also. कॉफी के बारे में भी बोला है, तो that also is mostly concentrated in the South India में है. So coffee, rubber ये सब इसी एरिया पे. Other than this, we have pepper, sugar and food processing and cement industries is located at this region. So based on the cotton textile, the number of उतना ज़्यादा है. It is known as this Coimbatore region is known as the Manchester of Tamil Nadu. That is about Madurai, Coimbatore, Bangalore region. तो इसी जगह पे there is also अभी मदुरै कोयम्बतूर में उतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बैंगलोर में हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन है. लैंड रेंट तो बहुत कम ज्यादा है, बट रिमेनिंग एरियाज it is not that much. Still the land value is coming higher. This is in a growing stage now. Then Chota Nagpur industrial region. तो कोलकाता हुगली बोल दिया है, उसके सामने ही है this छोटा नागपुर इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन. तो इसी एरिया पे मिनरल्स बहुत ज्यादा है, मेटल्स ज्यादा है. कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ झारखंड, ओडिशा, सदर्न बिहार एंड वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ वेस्ट बंगाल है. यहाँ कौन सी होगा? as we know, it is iron and steel industry is the biggest industry located at this place. इसके साथ we have coal भी है. coal इसी एरिया पे ज्यादा है. So this region is rich in fossil fuel as well, followed by metallic and non-metallic minerals. And as I said, in Kolkata region, Hooghly region में बोला था दामोदर वैली प्रोजेक्ट है पावर सप्लाई के लिए. The same power supply is being giving in Chota Nagpur industrial region as well. तो झारखंड छत्तीसगढ़ रीजन में और एक चीज है, चीप लेबर मिलेगा, उतना स्किल्ड नहीं होगा, फिर भी यू विल गेट चीप लेबर्स। आसनसोल, बोकारो, बर्नपुर, दुर्गापुर, कुल्टी, जमशेदपुर, रूरकेला, these are the major industrial areas in this region. And Sindri for fertilizers, Chitraranjan for locomotives, Ranchi for HMT, then Ramgarh and Burgunda for glass industry. So ऐसा बहुत कुछ industries है, क्या है, fertilizers, locomotive, a glass industries, ऐसा बहुत कुछ industries also locating here. Major market is that कोलकाता रीजन है, इस रीजन के लिए। यहाँ पे दिस इज छोटा नागपुर है, तो वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट है। यहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम है, मेजर प्रॉब्लम इज द पावर सप्लाई, देन पॉलिटिकल अनरेस्ट बाय नक्सलाइट्स। सो दिस इज अ नक्सलाइट प्रोन रीजन है, सो उधर पॉलिटिकल अनरेस्ट भी है, तो दैट इज द मेजर प्रॉब्लम्स इन छोटा नागपुर इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन। देन another one is the Agra, Delhi, Kalka and Saharanpur industrial region. तो आगरा दिल्ली रीजन और आगरा चंडीगढ़ रीजन ऐसा बोलने से भी हो गया, नहीं सहारनपुर चंडीगढ़ रीजन बोलने से भी ये रीजन हो गया। वी आर कनेक्टिंग द नेम्स, ऐसा डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट करके आ रहा है। so, इसमें है आगरा में टेक्सटाइल एंड टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्रीज ज्यादा है। देन अंबाला पंजाब में साइंटिफिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है, चंडीगढ़ कैपिटल है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक गुड्स है। देन दिल्ली में टेक्सटाइल, केमिकल, ड्रग्स, फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिकल गुड्स, फूड प्रोसेसिंग है। देन फरीदाबाद इंजीनियरिंग गुड है, गाजियाबाद सिंथेटिक फाइबर, केमिकल्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, एग्रीकल्चर इक्विपमेंट्स, आयरन एंड स्टील, ऐसा मल्टीपल चीज है। देन गोरगोन में ऑटोमोबाइल्स है, कलका में HMT, मधुरा पेट्रोकेमिकल्स, देन मीरठ शुगर एंड टेक्सटाइल, मोदी नगर में टेक्सटाइल, इंजीनियरिंग गुड्स एंड पेपर, मोदीपुरम में टेक्सटाइल्स, मोहन नगर में ब्रेवरी एंड अल्कोहल। ऐसा बहुत कुछ एरियाज है विच इज बीन कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड बाय मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्रीज। एक तरह का इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है, यू कैन सी मल्टीपल तरह का इंडस्ट्रीज यू कैन सी देयर। सो ऑल दिस कंपेयर करके तो बर्थ है, तो इसको तो कंपेयर करके वी कैन डिवाइड द एंटायर एरिया इनटू टू इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट। वन इज फ्रॉम आगरा, मदुरा, मीरठ एंड सहारनपुर इन उत्तर प्रदेश, अनदर बेल्ट फरीदाबाद टू गोरगोन एंड अंबाला इन हरियाणा। तो ये दो बेल्ट है mainly you can see there. पावर मिलता है बकरा नंगल हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर से, देन फरीदाबाद, दादरी एंड हरदुंगंज का थर्मल पावर प्लांट से दे आर गेटिंग द मेजर पावर सप्लाई। यहाँ भी लैंड प्राइस as we know, दिल्ली आगरा ये सब रीजन में लैंड स्पेस बहुत कम है, बिकॉज ऑफ द सेम हाई लैंड प्राइस है, ट्रैफिक जाम है, सेम लाइक मुंबई हाई रेट ऑफ क्राइम्स भी इसी एरिया पे है, बिकॉज नियर टू द दिल्ली आउटसाइड द कैपिटल सिटी यू कैन सी लॉट ऑफ स्लम्स भी है, तो छोटा छोटा स्लम्स भी है यू कैन सी, सो क्राइम रेट भी इसी एरिया पे ज्यादा है। Then Visakhapatnam Guntur industrial region. Based on Visakhapatnam, we know Visakhapatnam is a bigger port hai. So based on the development of this coastal area mein, this is mainly sea. Stretching from Visakhapatnam district in northeastern Kurnool and Prakasham district in southeastern part of Andhra Pradesh. So पूरा Andhra Pradesh के इसी region में you can see this Visakhapatnam Guntur region है, mainly you can see petrochemical, क्योंकि उसी एरिया पे रिफाइनरीज है बहुत ज्यादा, पोर्ट है ना, तो रिफाइनरीज इसके सामने जरूर होगा। So using that petroleum products, petrochemical industries is dominating at this region, followed by textile industry, sugar, pepper, aluminium, cement, light engineering and fertilizer industries. इसका development is mainly depending on Visakhapatnam and Machilipatnam ports. So almost based on after the Visakhapatnam port, this region has been developed. Then Kollam Thiruvananthapuram industrial region. This is in Kerala में है. Smallest industrial region, major industrial region बोलने से इसमें से सबसे smallest है कोल्लम तिरुवनंतपुरम industrial region और तिरुवनंतपुरम कोल्लम आलप्पी industrial region or Ernakulam industrial region we will say, extending from Tiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Alappuzha, Ernakulam, Aluva. Yes, south part of Kerala. इसी area पे you can see mainly we have port है विडिन्यम में, तिरुवनंतपुरम में port है, other than is Kochi port भी इसी area पे है. So that also support. यहाँ क्या है, agro based industry बहुत ज़्यादा है, product mainly coming from agro based industry से है. Major industries include textile, sugar, rubber, glass, pepper, chemical fertilizers, petrochemical industries, coir industries or coconut coir products, food and fish processing, aluminium and cement industries are major industries located at this place. If you look at the region, this is Gorgon, Delhi, Meerut, ये सब इसी region में है. Delhi, Agra, Faridabad, सहारनपुर ये सब रीजन इसी एरिया पे आता है. छोटा नागपुर रीजन यहाँ है. हुगली रीजन कोलकाता में. छोटा नागपुर कहाँ पे होगा, झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, ओडिशा रीजन में. देन विशाखापट्टनम, गुंटूर रीजन इन आंध्र प्रदेश. बैंगलोर, तमिलनाडु we have Coimbatore and Madurai region in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Then Kollam Thiruvananthapuram region in Kerala. Then Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Vadodara region. Then Mumbai, Pune region. So these are the 8 important regions. Other than this, we have some more smaller industrial areas not relevant, but I am giving the name here. Consist of Kanpur Lucknow industrial region, North Bihar, East Uttar Pradesh industrial region, Indore Ujjain industrial region, Bhojpur Munger industrial region, Durg Raipur industrial region, Bilaspur Korba Korba industrial region, Assam Valley industrial region, Darjeeling Siliguri industrial region, Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana industrial region, Jaipur, Ajmer, Nagpur, Wardha, Adilabad, Nizamuddin, Dharwad, Belgaum, then Kerala coastal industrial. These are some of the minor industrial region you can see in India. So this is very important topic है, पूछने का chances भी है. ये टॉपिक ना थोड़ा अच्छा से पढ़ना है रीजन. सर ये टॉपिक ना. Okay, that's it. Can we stop for the day?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.